Episode 100. You Can't Do a Thing. Alex froze as his heart was sinking. He hadn't slept with a woman before, and he hadn't thought that he and Melissa would be naked in bed together. He sat on the edge of the bed dejectedly. His face was burning, and an image of a person appeared in his mind. Debbie. How could he even tell her how sorry he was after doing such a thing with another woman? If Debbie knew, how could she bear it, he thought. Just then, two arms hugged him from behind. Melissa put her face against his back and said, "You were so awesome last night. Although you were in a daze, but you still held me tightly. It was like you were sleepwalking. In your hands, I was like a weak little lamb. I tormented myself until midnight before I snuggled into your arms and fell asleep." "Did I take you?" Alex asked absent-mindedly. Right now, he only cared if she could be pregnant. "What do you think? Seeing you satisfied, although I'm in pain, made my heart happy." Her eyes flickered as she said softly, "Don't worry, I'll give birth to a son for you." "No need," he said in a low voice. As he spoke, he slowly removed her hands from around his waist and stood up with his back facing her. "Rest well for 2 days and get an abortion as soon as possible if you need one. I'll give you $5 million as compensation." After he finished speaking, he continued putting on his clothes. "No, I don't want any money. I want you. Alex, how can you say such words to me? This isn't what a man should say." Melissa, who is now sitting on the bed, looked at him angrily and said, "$5 million is nothing. You're rich. If I marry you, $5 million will mean nothing. The reason this happened is because you drugged me. This isn't from the heart. I won't admit this child is mine. If you don't listen to me, I'll have a way of making this child disappear. But there won't be $5 million for you. I hope you think about it carefully," he said coldly as he finished getting dressed. "Are you really that heartless? I gave you the most precious thing, and now you're not only not with me, but you're even forcing me to get rid of the baby? Are all the things I've done for you so worthless?" she said, crying while she sat in bed. "I've already said that I'll give you $5 million as compensation. I hope you can make a wise decision," he stated as he walked out. "Alex, don't go, I need you," she gasped as she jumped down from the bed and hugged him from behind. He pushed her away mercilessly and slammed the door to her apartment as he left. Half of what Alex had said to Melissa was just to scare her. If she was pregnant, no matter whose fault it was, how could he bear it? At that moment, he felt the best result would be if she'd been intimidated and went and got an abortion. However, he didn't have time to think about her situation. His heart was filled with guilt and unease. He didn't even know how to face Debbie. After walking on the road for a long time, he finally took out his phone. Of course, he didn't want to confess this to Debbie, but he wanted to hear her voice so that he would feel more comfortable. "Beep, beep. Sorry, the user you have dialed is temporarily unable to connect." Listening to the digital phone voice, he had a bad premonition. The previous day, her phone couldn't be reached. That day, she still couldn't be reached. It seemed that Melissa had lied to him about Debbie not answering the phone because she had been busy. Alex's bad premonition grew stronger and stronger. He hailed a taxi and headed straight to the Sunshine Music Company. As soon as he asked the staff members, he found out that Janice and the others had already returned the previous day. It was as if he had been electrocuted. He asked for Janice's cell number and called her straight away. "Hello, Janice, I'm Alex. Is Debbie with you right now? Why hasn't she come home? I can't get through to her phone either." "What? Didn't you ask your friend to bring Debbie back yesterday? What's going on?" exclaimed Janice. When he heard Janice's words, he felt a chill run down his spine. He knew that something had happened to Debbie. "Who took her? Where? When?" He wanted to know the key information right away. "It was at the airport terminal. Debbie said you wanted a friend to pick her up. Then a Cadillac came. The man said he was your friend, so she followed him into the car. Oh yeah, his name was Lou. What's going on? Isn't he your friend? Where is she now?" Janice asked. He called Melissa next. He had a premonition that she had planned all this. At that moment, he wasn't even feeling angry at her. He only wanted to confirm that Debbie was safe as soon as possible. "Where's Debbie now? Hurry up and speak," he asked anxiously. Melissa was not a fool. She knew that he now believed that she was lying. However, she couldn't admit that she worked with Lou to devise that plan. "I'm sorry, I lied to you yesterday. Debbie came back from Chicago with me. She said you told a friend to come and pick her up, and then a car arrived. She confirmed it and then got in the car with him," Melissa said calmly. "I know you're lying to me. You asked someone to take Debbie away. Tell me where she is now." He became anxious. "It really has nothing to do with me. If you don't believe me, you can ask Janice and the others. Ask if Debbie personally said that she would be picked up by your friend," she said. Alex didn't have time to judge whether Melissa's words were true or false. "I already know what you said. Do you have any other clues?" he asked. "No, I'm the same as Janice and the others. I only know that much." When Melissa heard that he didn't ask her any further questions, the corners of her mouth curled up into a cold smile. "Damn it," he cursed into the phone. "Wait, Alex, can you take me to the hospital? This was my first time and I'm scared." He had already hung up the phone when she asked. "Bastard, how dare you hang up on me?" Melissa cursed as her face again revealed a trace of cold smile. She muttered, "It's fine if you don't go, and it'll make things easier for the doctors." Melissa didn't want to go to the hospital yet. After she came to her senses, she called Lou to check on his situation. "Did you have a good time last night?" she asked. She felt that with Lou's experience as a pervert, he definitely would have had his way with Debbie the previous night. "What are you playing at? No!" Lou was smoking in his room. He was worried that the police would come and find him. She was shocked and hurriedly asked him what was going on. He had planned this together with her, so there was no need for him to hide anything from her. He could tell her everything that had taken place. When he finally told her what he had done, she wanted to slap him hard in the face. "What the hell? Why did she disappear?" He actually hadn't slept with Debbie, and now he didn't even know where she or her body was. Why was he causing so much trouble for her? "When my wife and I went down to see her, she was nowhere to be found. Who knows where she went?" Lou said in frustration. "I guess she was saved by a passing car and sent to the hospital. I don't even know if this girl is dead or alive. If she dies, then I'll be in big trouble." "It's best if she died. Let me tell you, she's just a country bumpkin. No one will care about her life. If the police end up finding you, just say that you did it all by yourself. Don't give me up too," she said, as she calculated a new plan. "Hey, Melissa, you don't care at all. Why are you making me shoulder all the responsibility alone? I won't do it." Lou wasn't stupid. She cursed herself in her heart. "Let me tell you, this girl's boyfriend isn't an ordinary person. I can tell you that his family is one of the most powerful in the country. If he finds out that we designed this plan, neither of us will have a good ending. I can still protect myself, but you? Do you know how to write the word death?" she said coldly. "Why didn't you say so earlier? Damn, you purposely tricked me into playing your game, right?" When Lou heard that the girl's boyfriend was so awesome, he couldn't help but curse. "Don't act so terrible with me. Let me tell you, we're connected now. One word. Do you want to listen to me?" Melissa was not someone to mess with. Now was the critical time to get Alex to secure her future. "Fine, I'll listen to you. I'll listen to you, damn it." He slammed his fist into the table. "As long as you take full responsibility, I'll definitely be able to protect you," she said. Melissa felt she was already Alex's woman. She was confident that she could snatch him away from Debbie. "Listen to me. We don't know what happened to Debbie. The best outcome is if she's still alive and can't remember anything. If that's not the case, then you'll have to find her. If you need compensation, I'll pay you for it. After this incident is over, I'll give you $2 million. $2 million? You have that much money?" He understood what she was saying quite well. Although she was a rich girl, it wouldn't be easy for her to give him $2 million. But if she could, it would be a good deal for him. "I'm already in a relationship with her boyfriend, and I'll be marrying him soon. Like I said, his family is one of the country's top families. Do you think I can't get hold of $2 million? Melissa said lightly. She believed that her plan would succeed.